Hey guys, before we jump into today's luxury haul, I can't wait to show you what I got at Dior, Chanel, Chantecaille. I also got some stuff from Beautylish. Before we get into all of that, I wanted to talk about something while I have a bare face. I have no makeup on, just skincare. I wanted to talk to you about a skincare device, and this is revolutionary. It is brand new to me. I have been using it for, I want to say, between 6 and 8 weeks now. And I have been so impressed, and I'll show you a before and after picture, but I have been so impressed with what this particular device does. So this is the Lima laser, and this is a revolutionary clinical grade cold laser. It's engineered to make your skin look younger by triggering a genetic switch inside each cell. Your skin is going to be dramatically transformed, wrinkles are radically improved, elasticity is restored, sagging is reversed, and pigmentation is faded. And it's this last point that I want to share with you personally, because that is what I decided I wanted to use this laser for. I've got these big sunspots here that I talk about often. And in fact, I use it as a reference sometime when I'm like doing a wear test and I don't put something on one side, I put something on the other side. I'm like, okay, this is the sunspot side. Do you guys see? I have no makeup on. I have no concealer on, nothing, blurring, nothing. I just have my skincare on that I put on a few hours ago. Do you see how faded they are? Can you guys tell? For those of you who have been with me for a while, I think you guys know. But that's faded. That is really, really faded. And I'm going to show you a before picture and an after picture. Here in the before picture, you can see how pronounced they are. They're so pronounced that I feel like they move past like sunspot or like a cute freckle into something like a liver spot, into something like sun damage. That's what it looked like before. And after the cold laser, here's another shot of my face. And I wanted to take pictures like in similar areas. So my first shot was actually at my friend's lake house. The lighting is a little bit different. I'm standing in front of a lit mirror. And then the second shot, I tried to get similar lighting in my own home. It's a little bit different, but I think you get my drift. And I wanted to show you an after shot, even though I am sitting here in front of the camera for you guys. But again, the lighting in here is like a little bit different. But I just wanted to show you how dramatically faded these like giant pigmentation spots, these spots that I've been dealing with for so long. I cannot believe how effective this tool has been. So this uses a near infrared cold laser. So this is not an LED or red light, and it offers the same power class as in clinic devices, but now at the ease of being able to use it at home and even travel. This guy is light, very portable. It has a patented lens, so you can use it on your full cheek or full jaw in one swipe. It's safe for all skin tones. It's FDA approved, and there is no heat damage. You can even use this over makeup and SPF. You can use this on your face and on your body. It only takes 3 minutes a day, and you'll see results within 30 days. So it penetrates deeper than an LED. The monochromatic, coherent, and polarized light of Lima laser travels through all skin layers without losing any power, unlike LED, where up to 95% will bounce off the skin. Other at-home devices, they trigger stress damage in order to regenerate cells. And the low-level cold therapy of the Lima laser does the same thing without any damage. So Lima is offering, for the very first time ever, 25% off for their Black Friday sale. It is a deep discount, but this is an expensive device. But you guys, it is so worth it. I am amazed. I cannot believe the difference that I see in my sunspots. And I'll show you how I use it. So what you can do is use it in a targeted way, which is what I did. You just turn on the device. You'll see the red light come on, very obvious. So I would just sit there with the laser on my face, and I would use my timer on my phone. I would say, hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes. And then I would move it over here to these spots and do the same thing. So 6 minutes for me, once a day, for like 6 to 8 weeks. I'm trying to think exactly when I started using this. Time has no meaning. I cannot believe we're at Thanksgiving already. But anyway, let's say, no, at this point, I would say eight weeks. You will see significant difference in hyperpigmentation. And I have no doubt, seeing this difference, I have no doubt that you would see the same thing for wrinkles and sagging and all of that. So my next move, my next plan for this laser is I'm going to use it for my jawline, which is, you know, kind of softening up a little bit. I definitely want to use it around my eyes, which it's safe to use around your eyes. I want to use it right around here where I have like laugh lines and stuff. And they do have a Glide gel along with a mist, also for sale on their site. But the Glide gel is great. You can just put that down and then you can use this and glide very smoothly without like pulling or tugging your skin at all. And it doesn't interfere with the cold laser. It does come with a rechargeable battery. So it's actually a battery that you have to remove from the device. And it comes with a little like charging port. You put the battery into that charging port and then plug that in, and then you're recharging the battery, and then you can just stick it back into the device as soon as it's done. I think it takes about 4 hours to recharge, but I love that it's portable. I love that I could travel with it. As you guys know, I traveled quite a bit this past month and I brought it with me. I did not check it in, by the way, because you're not supposed to check in like lithium batteries and all that kind of stuff. So I put it in my carry-on, but I'm so ecstatic. I'm so thrilled at what it could do for my hyperpigmentation, because, you know, anytime I talk to anyone about it, it's always some sort of like in-clinic service that I have to get. And many years ago, I want to say over 10 years ago, someone recommended getting an IPL that is, you know, they said that was like the fastest and the best way to get rid of these spots or whatever. But when I got that service, it's hot. It is really hot. And it felt like someone was like snapping rubber bands against your skin. I just hated it. I hated it so much. I didn't go back, and you're supposed to go back for like a few sessions to actually see a difference. Anyway, I never made it back. And ever since then, I've just been trying different serums and things, you know, dark spot correctors, you know, all of which I feel like help a little bit, but wow, I've never seen such fading. Aren't you guys impressed? I feel like you can barely see them. Anyway, we'll keep doing updates on this as the weeks go on, but I am so happy and I'm so impressed. And I wanted to share that with you. I have a link to the Lima site down below in my description box, and they have a 25% off a Black Friday sale, like I mentioned. The price is as marked, so there's no code needed or anything like that. But I wanted to thank Lima for working on this video with me. I wanted to thank them for sending this device to me. I feel like this, I don't know, like this sense of relief knowing that now I have something that can help this problem that I've been dealing with for so long. So definitely check them out. Their site has a lot of information. And I do also want to mention that it comes in a beautifully packaged box. So if this is a gift that maybe you may want to gift a loved one in your life, if this is a gift that maybe you want to receive, it is really like quite a beautiful experience opening up. So I just wanted to mention that. It's just great for the holidays. So recently I took a trip. I don't think that vlog is up yet, but I took a trip and it was a cruise, and we started and ended in Miami. And so while I was in Miami, I went to the Brickell City Center because I wanted to meet Gio at Chanel. Now, again, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that Gio is my like Chanel beauty contact. He always contacts me when like new stuff comes in, when he's able to sell it, or he'll preview stuff for me. He's like, I can sell it in a couple days, you know, that whole thing. And we've only ever texted. And Erin Nicole here on YouTube, she's the one that introduced me to Gio. She's, you know, from the Miami area. And so I'd never met him in person. So anyway, I was in Miami, I had a few hours and I was able to meet him. And so of course I purchased some things at Chanel. So like a child, I was gonna bring home everything that I bought because I was like so excited by all of it. And he was like, do you want me to ship that for you? I was like, oh yeah, that probably makes more sense, especially because I got something that has quite a bit of liquid that I would have had to check. And yeah, that would have been a problem. So anyway, this box just arrived. Here is pouch number 1 and pouch number 2. I think this is the liquid. And then he said he had a little gift for me. No. Oh my God, look how beautiful this is. Could it be? Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Thank you for being a loyal Chanel client. Please enjoy this festive gift as a gesture of appreciation. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I'm so happy we can open this up together. Okay, let me take this off. It's a star and a camellia. God, this ribbon is so pretty too because it looks like tweed on the edges. Chanel Beauté. And, oh, you guys, look, it's a snow globe. Yay! Oh my gosh, I have 3 of these, so I'm becoming quite the collector of these snow globes. I don't think I got one last year. I can't remember. I can't remember. I wish they would put the years on here. Is it in the globe? No. Oh, look how pretty though. It's got a shooting star. It's got these pearls in there, a number 5 bottle, little shopping bag. Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh, I love it. And the bottom is definitely a different color. I think the bottoms I have, they're 2 of them are black and 1 is red. Oh, this is so great. Thank you, Geo. Oh, I think there's like a protective cover on this bottom. Yeah. There. It's got like a matte navy blue base. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. Thank you, Geo. That's so sweet. Put you right over there. Okay. All right, let's open up pouch number 1. He gave me a bunch of like sublimage samples to try. Awesome. And then, oh, these are all samples. Oh, okay. I guess everything I purchased is in that other pouch. Yeah, I've got some perfume samples. Oh, I have a Rouge Allure Liquid Velvet sample in shade 226. Oh, a mascara sample. Nice. Okay, amazing. Oh, this is a mirror. Oh my gosh, let's see. Oh, it's like puffy leather and then it spins open. How cool. Oh, wow. Thank you, Geo. Okay, now for my purchases. That's gonna fall, isn't it? Probably. All right, first, I got the limited edition illuminating powder blush in 997. Rose Lumiere, and I think they came out with 2 different shades. At least that's what I saw in store. And you know, when I saw this online, I just really wasn't moved by it. But when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, that's actually really, really pretty. So here is the Rose Lumiere blush. I can't wait to try that out. So it does have an overspray, which is fairly glittery. It has like a gold micro glitter over it. I am going to brush that away because I don't really want that on my cheek. I don't want the overspray, but it does look pretty in the pan. It is fairly light. Let me do a swatch. It is a blush, or they call it a blush, but it is fairly light. I think I'm going to be using it kind of as a blush topper or a highlight even. We'll have to try that out. But that is the illuminating powder blush. It does come with one of these flat brushes, which is nice. And then I got another Ombre Essentiel single shadow. You guys know how much I love these. And this was a shade that I was surprised I didn't pick up. I think maybe online the color doesn't look exactly the same as it does in person, but this one is Quartz Fumé. And these are these single shadows that came out, I want to say last summer, is it already? I think it is, because I remember bringing, yeah, I think these came out in summer 24. Anyway, let me do a swatch of this color. It's really, really pretty. And I thought for the holidays, this would actually be really nice because it has like an antique gold look to it. Isn't that pretty? And I love these eyeshadows. They're so smooth. They almost feel like a cream shadow and they're very long lasting. So that's Quartz Fumé. It's number 238. And then I also picked up a Balm Essentiel. I feel like I was like just filling in my collection because I was looking at everything and I was like, okay, I've got that, I've got that. But there were some shades of these, like this Quartz Fumé, shades that I didn't have. So this is Balm Essentiel Multi-Use Glow Stick in Draguet. And you guys know how much I love these sticks. And I was like, I don't think I have this color. And I think this came out also last year. I think either in 24 or 23. Anyway, look how pretty this color is. Yeah, I was really surprised that I did not have this. I love that you can use these on your lips too. They're that moisturizing. So that is Chantecaille. Isn't that pretty? So glad I picked that up. And then I got two Stilo Ombres. So these are their kind of like their chubby crayons. And I used to have, I think, all the shades. And every time they came out with like limited edition ones for like the holidays or special collections or whatever, I picked them up. And they dried out eventually. I had them for a really long time. And then I just never really replaced them. And I think they went away for a while and then they came back. I think they reformulated them. So anyway, it was nice to see them in store. And there was actually one shade that I wanted that they didn't have. I'm going to see if I can get it online. But I ended up getting Taupe Fumé and Electric Brown. And Electric Brown is a shade that I remember having before, but I decluttered it because it was dried out. It was old. You know, it just wasn't behaving or performing the way I remembered. So I was really happy to get a replacement. But it's these sticks that I'm talking about. That's the tip. So you can use it as an eyeliner or you can use it kind of as a, like an eyeshadow and you kind of like smudge it out. So here it is. It's chocolate brown with this like brown coppery kind of metallic sheen. It's so pretty. And here is Taupe Fumé, which is more of a matte shade. That's just a nice kind of rich, cool toned brown. No shimmers or anything in there. And the shade that I wanted that they didn't have in stock, which I wasn't surprised because it was such a pretty shade. It was like a cool tone, kind of purple. It had a really slight iridescence to it. I can't remember the name, but yeah, if they have that online, I'm definitely going to pick that up. So pretty, so pretty. And then the last thing I got, you guys are gonna laugh because I swore these off. I did. I went through a phase where I got them because they're so pretty in the bottle. I do love the fragrance, blah, 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 blah. But I got the Pearly Body Oil of Coco Mademoiselle. And I do like the Coco Mademoiselle perfume. I think it is very, very pretty. It's light. It's a great kind of like day to evening. I think it's seasonless. You know, you can wear it in any season. But it's these like sheeny oils that always get me because they almost look like snow globes. Like you just pick them up and they're so beautiful. And I always get suckered. I had the Tom Ford ones. I had a La Mer one. Anyway, and I would just use like, I don't know, use it once or twice. And that's it. And they always come in such a giant bottle. I think my favorite one is the Tom Ford Soleil Neige because I actually like the scent of that more than the actual Soleil Neige, the perfume. But again, it was this like sheeny oil and I used it for a while and then I don't know, I just got out of the habit and then it's always in a big bottle and I feel like it's so wasteful. Anyway, I got suckered in again because it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful in the bottle. And this bottle is giant. I mean, it makes the makes the Tom Ford ones look tiny. Look at this bottle. It's huge. It's glass. It's got that dropper style top. Oh, it smells so good. And I do find that this particular oil I liked a little bit better because it is like pearly in a way. The glitters or the sheen to it is so fine. When I, just put a little bit on store, it just looked a little bit more refined, a little bit more elegant than all the other ones I had used. So we're giving it a shot again. Anyway, this is the last thing that I picked up from the Chanel store, but I did want to mention I purchased the No. 1 Day Chanel foundation in B10. I had to get a new one. My other one had gone off and Ulta was having a sale. Anyway, I opened this up during a PR haul and I was like, what is this? I forgot that I had ordered it. It was sitting in my PR haul for a while. Anyway, I thought I would pull this out since I didn't get a foundation. And we can use this today. I did also stop into the Dior beauty store. So at this Brickell City Center in Miami, on the second floor, the Chanel beauty store, which also has sunglasses, and then almost like catty corner to it is the Dior beauty store. And both of these boutiques are so breathtakingly gorgeous. And if you watch my vlog, which will be coming up, I think maybe this coming weekend, towards the end when I'm actually in Miami before I have to catch my flight home, you'll see some footage of the boutiques if you're interested. And they're just, yeah, they're really, really beautiful. Anyway, I stopped into the Dior specifically because I wanted to see their holiday highlighter. I wanted to get it during the Sephora VIB sale, but it was sold out by the time I got there. And I was also, you know, curious about their sequin lips. The colors I wanted were sold out. Now I think all of them are sold out on Sephora. And so I was like, oh, okay, forget it. And so when I saw them in store there, I was like, oh, let me go in and take a look. So I did get 2 of the sequin liquid duos. I did not get the highlighter because man, oh man, is it glittery. The Dior highlighters tend to be so glittery that I just, you know, they're pretty for like the one-off occasion, but I'm just not going to wear it that often. The packaging was really beautiful. I was very tempted. I was very tempted to get it, but I was like, no, I have so many highlighters. I have so many Dior highlighters. So I passed on that. But let me show you the 2 sequin liquid duos that I got. I got 719 Acrobat, which is this shade. And then I got 220 Ribbons, which is this shade. And they had 2 shades that are very similar to this. I think one is peachier and one is more nude. I think I got the one that's like a little bit peachier. I was afraid the one that was too nude looked a little bit too, like I would look a little bit too washed out. So those are the 2 colors that I got. And I know last year, one of the sequin like liquid lips that they came out with, I fell in love with. I was so sad that it was limited edition. I loved their holiday collection last year. They had that one big like compact. And you know, in these like big sort of like holiday compacts with the like blush and highlight and the eyeshadows and then like the pans of like lip products or whatever. To me, those are usually like not that great. I feel like the quality is never as good as the regular line, but I thought the products in that Dior one was incredible. It was the one with the gold bar that like spun down. I talked about it a lot. Anyway, so I was looking at those and their special compact this, you know, the full face compact this year. It looked a little bit too similar to last year's and I was like, but they had one that was just eyeshadows and it looked beautiful. So I picked that up and here is the packaging. Wow, so bright and shiny. And here are, you can't see, hold on. Here are the 5 shadows. Aren't they pretty? I thought they were really pretty and like not too, I don't know, like glittery or too dramatic or like specifically for a holiday party. This looked like something I'd be able to utilize, you know, moving forward, going forward, and even into the spring. And there are swatches of all 5. That's pretty. I really like this shade. So pretty. I did also place an order at Chantecaille. So I did take advantage of a sale that they had. This was before Black Friday. They're actually having a better sale now where you're getting 30% off of everything. If it's still going on, I'll link it down below. But I took advantage of a buy one, get one free. I'm always afraid like these limited edition holiday collections are going to sell out. So I was like, let me just get it now. So yeah, I got 2 more of those eye lumières, which are the liquid eyeshadows that they came out with for holiday. So they had sent me one in PR and I loved it so much that I wanted to get the rest of the shades that they came out with. So here they are. So this is Tulle on top and then this is Crema on the bottom. Oh, they're so pretty. And I'm so impressed with how these perform, wear, go on. They're so easy to apply. Okay, so Tulle and Crema. Oh, I love them. I love them. I'm so glad I picked these up. And then Beautylish sent me a bunch of the new Sonia G Mini Essentials brushes. Oh my God, be still my heart. Let's take a look at these. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Perfect for travel. Yes. Okay, so we've got the oval hybrid brush. This looks like, has like a duo fiber brush feeling where it's got the wispy tips there. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, and I love this oval shape. Amazing. And then we've got the soft concealer. Oh my God, not only are these perfect gifts, but they're like perfect stocking stuffers, perfect for the travel season if you're going away, like during the holidays. This is so amazing. Okay, this is the Target Builder. I love that. It's like a little bit smaller than the Builder. And then we've got a compact crease. Ooh, I love that. The hairs are a little bit shorter, I would say, than a typical crease brush, giving you a little bit more control. And then we've got the definer. That's lovely. And then a soft blender. Ooh, that's nice. Is this? Yeah, this is a round ferrule. Oh, I love that. beautiful shape. Let's see, this is the Set and Sculpt. Ooh, gorgeous. And then what is this? Oh my God, I just got real excited. This is the Arched Powder. Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, I could do this all day. All day. Oof. Okay. Amazing. Thank you so much to Beautylish and Sonia G for all these new mini essential brushes. Oh, gorgeous. All right, so let's start with this number 1 Day Chanel foundation in B10. Previously, I had gotten, I believe, B20, and I've just gotten so much more pale as I've gotten older and gotten better at wearing SPF and spending less time out, you know, tanning and being outdoors. So anyway, I thought I would try B10. Actually, I'm going to stop myself right there because I did my morning skincare a while ago. So I feel like I could use like a little bit of a primer. So I'm just using my Clé de Peau Intensive Fortifying Emulsion. And I'm going to use my La Mer foundation brush, which I think did they discontinue this brush? I love this brush. I don't know why they would. It's great. This and their powder brush, great. I'm very excited to have this foundation back in my life. What do we think? Too light? I think it works. I think it's okay. I do think I need another pump though. Okay, yes, it is exactly as I remember. It has this really beautiful finish, a really light coverage. You can build it up to like light medium, but I like the light leaning coverage. I think it's really beautiful, very natural. It has a slight camellia fragrance, but it's really subtle, very, very subtle. Oh, but I just love the finish. It looks so beautiful. It's like slightly pearly. Okay, I don't have a bronzer in this haul, so I just pulled out my Hermes bronzer in Totori 01. And I'm going to use the new Arched Powder brush. Oh, I think this is perfect for bronzer. And then we have this illuminating powder blush, which we'll see if it's deep enough as a blush. I'm going to use the Oval Hybrid. I think this is going to be a nice match, but I'm going to really focus the brush on this top strip up here. It's just, yeah, I think is it the same as the bottom? I think it's a little bit brighter than this bottom strip here, a little bit deeper and brighter. So I'm going to focus my brush up there. It's very light. It'll work for you if you're paler than I am. I think, or if you like a really light blush touch, I think this could be nice. I happen to like a heavier blush, so for me, I think this is going to be a blush topper because I do think it's too pink to be used as a highlight. But yeah, I think I could use this as a blush topper, but I'll just use it as blush today. But yeah, in the future, that's how I'll think of it. The sheen is really pretty though. Once I got those micro glitters off, you're just kind of left with a really kind of pearly sheen, which is really nice. I may have to add blush later. We'll see. We'll have to see. Okay. Oh, I have a lot of eyeshadow. We're going to have to pick what eyeshadow we want to use. The Dior, the Chanel, the Chantecaille. Maybe we kind of mix up like two of the brands. But let me do my eyebrows first. I'm going to use my Tom Ford Brow Sculptor. This is in the shade 04 Espresso. And I don't even know if they have this anymore. I don't even know what's going on with the Tom Ford line anymore. I feel like they're not coming out with like, you know, nice, big, juicy drops. And what they are dropping, I feel like are just like someone is really dialing it in hard. Like they're just kind of like maybe like repackaged existing products, or they'll just like tack on an extra shade to something. I don't know. It's just been really kind of lame. And did they just hire like a new, I know they have a new creative director for the fashion, but I wonder if they've hired someone for the beauty. I think they did. I don't know. I'm hoping to see some nice changes over there because wow, I mean, wasn't Tom Ford Beauty? I mean, they were like the pinnacle of must have, what, like maybe 5, 6 years ago, it was like, oh, we just couldn't get enough. Anyway, so sad. So sad. On to eyeshadow. So again, we've got the Dior Holiday Powder one. Love this. We've got the single eyeshadow that I got from Chanel, and then we have the liquid eyeshadows from Chantecaille. I'm gonna try these two. I feel like this, not limited edition, not for the holidays. We love it, but we can use it another time. But these, I also feel like the color stories in these two will work well together. So I think what I'll do is, let me put down some liquid eyeshadow down first. So I'm going to use Tulle, which is the lighter one from Chantecaille, and I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my lids here just to kind of brighten things up. Yeah, these liquid shadows are just really easy to use. Really, really easy to use. They do sit down, but not too quickly. They're not fussy. You know, they're not fussy, and they're just really pretty. So easy, so ethereal. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down. I'm basically gonna use these as like eyeshadow base. Let's do that. So this one is Cremant, and this color is stunning. Absolutely stunning. The third color, which, sorry, I should have brought that out, but it's the Marron Glacé. That is the deepest shade out of all three. And it's just this really beautiful brown, really beautiful mid-tone brown. But this shade, I feel like if you have my skin tone, you could just wear this as a one and done. Yeah, like all over, just for like a little shimmer. I love that. Just gorgeous. Makes your eyes look so luminous. Okay, so that's the Chantecaille by itself. Those two lighter shades, really beautiful. Let's dive into this Dior. Oh, so interesting. I don't actually see this palette on the Dior site. Maybe they sold out, but I do see it at some retailers. But anyway, if you're interested, I will link to this palette down below if you haven't been able to find it, because going in store, that was the first time I saw it, that I was like made aware of it. Okay, I'm gonna use this shade. This is the one that I pointed out when I swatched that I thought was so pretty. It's this guy right here. It looks just kind of like a peachy brown in the pan, but it has such a beautiful, beautiful sheen to it. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Sonia G soft shader. There we go. Do you see that slight like satin sheen to the eyeshadow? It makes it look just a hint peachier. So pretty. So, so pretty. Yeah, and these shadows are so soft and easy to blend out. And what a good match to the Chantecaille. Unexpected. I'm going to take this little definer brush in the Mini Essential set and go into this center shade, this really pretty frosty pink, and just add it right to the corner to just amp that up a little. And then I want to try this soft blender brush. It's probably a little bit firmer than you think, so you'll have a little bit more control than you think, but it is, you know, the hair length is fairly long, but you'll have like a nice soft application. I'm gonna go into this like mulberry shade over here. It's like a mauve. And I'm just gonna add this to the outer corner. I think these eyeshadows have a scent, and I'm actually not sure if it's the eyeshadows or just like the packaging. I'm so confused. Okay. This is a little bit of a stronger look than I was going for, so let me blend this out. Okay, I'm taking a Rephr 35 brush and just blending all of this out. God, I love how both of those eyeshadows work, the Dior powder ones and the Chantecaille liquid ones. So effortless, so easy, and I think it's just, yeah, you just get like a really polished, elegant look. All right, so I'm gonna curl my eyelashes here. I'm gonna use my Chanel Inimitable waterproof mascara in black. And then I'm gonna take the electric brown. I wasn't sure if I want to use the taupe fume or the electric brown. I'm going to go with the electric brown Stila Ombre a contour and just deepen up my waterline here. Sorry, can you guys believe like how faded my sunspots are? And I only have that foundation on. I don't even think like in past days I would put concealer on and it would look this good. That Lima laser is really, it's something else. Something else. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the Dior, the Sequin Lip Duos. And I'm also curious, is this the same situation as the Chanel, the Ultra Tenue Duos? What's the full name? I forget. Let me see. I should read up on these. Dior Sequin Lip Duo. Okay, the iconic Rouge Duo sequin finish is back in the spotlight. Reimagined for the season as an all-new double-sided version, it pairs dazzling sequin color with a luminous glossy shine for spectacular results. One end delivers an ultra-pigmented liquid lipstick that transforms into a sparkling glitter finish with just a press of the lips. The other end features a universal gloss that can be worn alone or layered on top for added radiance. Okay. Easy enough. The Chanel one, like the clear gloss side, was more of like a sealant, and it made that lip product almost like a matte liquid lipstick where it didn't move, it wouldn't budge, like you could eat meals through it and it would look the same. But because of that sealant, it didn't look matte, it didn't feel matte. It's such an incredible product. Anyway, I didn't know if this was like it. It doesn't seem like it is. I think I'll try both. I'm trying to figure out what I want to end on. Let's end on this ribbons one. So I'll start with Acrobat, and I'm just going to apply the ultra pigmented sequin side, and it's got a pointy doe foot applicator. This does not have a great fragrance. It's not a deal breaker. It just has a slight chemical smell. Okay. Let me get up close, and I'm letting it kind of set down because then we can, here comes the glitter. Excuse me, the sequins. Very subtle, nothing crazy, but just a really nice little touch of glitter to the lips. Very pretty. Let me put on this gloss now. And this gloss end has a mini brush tip. These are supposed to be long wear, just like last year's sequin lip. All right, so there is Acrobat. Very dramatic, really pretty, like holiday look. Got with this black sweater. I feel like I look very goth right now. All right, let's try ribbons. I'm excited to see this color because it looks so nude in the tube. Oh, I see the sequins. Yeah, I'm excited to see what like the sequins, the glitter looks like. I feel like this color is almost the exact same color as my lips. I'm like, am I putting it on? Okay, let's let that set down and then we'll do the press. Yeah, I think the other shade that they had in store was 100 Spectacular Nude, and that one was peachier. So I ended up getting the one actually that's a little bit paler. I think I was saying before that I got the one that was a little bit peachier. I obviously went for the other one. I went for the pinky peachier one. So if you want something a little bit peachier than this, I would go with Spectacular Nude, or, sorry, I'm looking on their site right now, even Pink Star. Well, Pink Star is just a little bit deeper of a pink, and then all the rest are actually just like a little bit, well, all the lighter shades are all like a little bit warmer tone than this one. Oh, pretty. It looks like it's got silvery like micro glitters. Excuse me, I keep saying glitter. Sequins. So pretty. I feel like they're a little bit more obvious in this shade. Let me put the gloss on top. Yeah, really nice. Oh, I love this one. I like the Acrobat also, but this one just feels like I can wear it. I can wear it all day. The Acrobat was a little bit dramatic for me. Oh, so pretty. Okay, well, that is my luxury beauty haul. That is a full face of some new to me luxury beauty. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to Lima for sponsoring this video. And I can't emphasize enough how impressed I am. It's just unbelievable. I'm so impressed, so happily impressed. So yeah, check down below in my description box for links. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.